Morning, people of the grid. It is Tuesday, January the 10th. Workout is done. I gotta go get ready, pick up the kids, and off to work. Ooh, something serious going on up here. Super slippery out here. You don't even know, like you step on it, and if you don't have traction control, even if you do sometimes, it just kicks you out and throws you around like crazy. It is literally like driving on a skating rink in some places. Gotta be careful. Hey guys, the morning is done, and it's 5 minutes to 12. I'm on my way. I booked a haircut. I think I can get the haircut done inside of 45 minutes and a little bit of color and get myself back home to the office for 1 o'clock. And then I'll just have a working lunch, eat at my desk, and finish up the afternoon. It's going to be a sort of a busy night tonight. Kids are curling. Do we eat supper before? After curling. We're going to do the curling thing, come home, eat supper, hang out, have some fun. I've got one meeting again tonight, and then back home to do some more relaxing. We're kind of trapped inside. Like at this temperature, minus 20, minus 19, you could go snowboarding, but you're only good for like 2 runs, and then you got to go in and warm up. Especially with kids. We could go for longer, but I'm just worried about them getting frostbite, or it's just not fun when it's super cold, especially when you're going up the chairlift and the wind is blowing. Not fun. So we're just hoping for a little bit of a temperature warm up, and then we'll hit the snowboarding hills. We've got one here in the city that we can actually do 1 or 2 runs and go inside. It's a smaller hill, so maybe we'll do that. That one we could do even in this cold weather. Off to my haircut. All right, haircut time. All right, heading back to the home office. It is 12:45. Should take only about 5-6 minutes to get there. This is really close to where I live. You know, it's so funny when you go for a haircut. These guys do all this extra stuff that I say no to. All this extra stuff just wastes my time. Like, would you like a hand massage, shoulder massage, scalp? Just cut my hair. That's all I'm there for. Cut my hair. Holy smokes. So, got my hair cut. It went quick. I actually kind of probably don't have to do anything with it. Usually when I leave these places, anywhere I go, it's like I got to go fix it at home, because I think their mission in hair cutting school is make the customer look like a dork when they leave. Happens all the time. Today, only a little dorky. I can live with it. Hey guys, it is 5 after 5. We haven't had dinner yet. Kids came home from school. They did a bit of homework. We all hopped in the car, and, well, 2 of them. Ethan was taken up by our friends, Rob and Sherry, and their kids. So I'm taking the girls up. Tammy's getting supper ready for all of us for when we come back. Now, just wanted to give you a quick update on my haircut. Still feels pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. You know, it reminds me, you got to know what you want. If you go out and you don't know exactly what you want, you'll get handed anything. That could apply to a restaurant when you're ordering food. It could apply to a haircut. Like, if I didn't know that I needed to get in and out really quick, they would have done the face. They got a hot towel. It's really nice. I've only done it a few times. They do the massage. It's really nice. But it wastes time. And I think they even charge for it. They got to charge for it. And so I'm like, no, I don't want any of that frou-frou stuff. I need to get in, I need to get out and get back to work. That's what I did. So know what you want. That's kind of my first lesson for the day. The next one is a little more complicated. I just realized that not everybody in the world knows what curling is. We are going to try and tackle that for you guys. This is the Curling 101. We're going to try and do it in a minute or less. Right, girls?
Yep.
All right. So let me give it a shot. You correct me or I'm wrong. Curling consists of a game. Game is 3 ends. An end is where they go from one end and they throw into that target zone on the other side. That's one end. And then they come back. That's 2 ends. And then they go up. That's a 3rd end. You score the game on who got more points in those 3 ends. The way you score points, this is where it gets complicated. Blue team throws a rock, yellow, they alternate throwing their rocks. At the end, when all the rocks are thrown, you look who is the closest to the center. They get 1 point because they're closest to the center. If they have another rock, let's say blue is closest to center, if they have another rock that's closer than any of the other yellows, they get a 2nd point. If they have another rock that's closer than any of the other yellows, they get a 3rd point, and so on and so on. Now, if yellow is closer than any of their other rocks other than the first one, you stop counting at 1 and you chalk up a 1 for that end. At the end of the 3 ends, whoever has the most points wins the game. Is that right?
Yep.
Really? I got it?
Yep. Well, we did do like an hour lesson before this, so.
Yeah, we had a lot of briefing on this. Yeah, awesome. Okay, now, there is a ton of strategy to this game because, as you notice, you might have noticed, when you play, you're not just shooting for the center, because if you shoot for the center, the other team takes you out, and then you take them out, and then basically the last person to throw a rock gets a point if they're in there. So there's a lot of strategy around, do you shoot for getting to the center, or do you put up what they call guards, which is rocks that get in the way of other rocks? And then there's this feature where when they throw the rock, they as they let it go, they twist. They inject a spin into the rock. As it's spinning down the ice, the sweepers basically, now tell me if this is right, the sweepers will make the rock track straight. Is that correct?
Yes.
If they sweep hard enough, they're actually melting in a little molecular layer of water that allows that rock to track straight down the ice. As soon as they stop sweeping, 2 things happen. The rock will start slowing down, and if there's a spin injected, it'll affect a curl. Thus the name curling. If you throw a rock and nobody sweeps, you don't throw it super hard like I do, it will actually curl, kind of like a bowling ball. If you put a spin in a bowling ball, it'll curve, it'll curl. Curling. That's it. That's the 101. I think that's, you guys will have to sleep on that. That's as much as I can handle. Right? Are we good?
Yep.
How was your game?
Good.
It was good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's your cheek feeling?
It's okay.
It's okay?
It still hurts.
I'm still trying to figure out what curling is all about.
You throw rocks.
I saw that. You did good.
And your feet get frozen and then they hurt afterwards.
Now we're gonna go outside and get even colder.
No.
Hey people of the grid, it's 11:15. I think I'm gonna call it a day there. So really just 2 big things to leave with you today. Number 1, know what you want. Number 2, those meetings that I go to at night on a regular basis, I just realized I don't tell you guys what I'm doing at those meetings, so I'm going to fill you in. You're going to know the secret of what I'm doing at these meetings. Me and a bunch of guys, we get together and we tackle what we think is an important thing in the community, in the world, in our city, something that we can actually make a difference in, and we go out and do that. So sometimes it's getting food to hungry people. Sometimes it's clothes for kids. Here, now that it's really cold, there's a lot of people in the city that aren't well equipped. They're out on the street. They're not well equipped with clothes. Sometimes it's helping people with addictions. One of our guys tonight was just talking about how he's working with a group of people and just walking with them on their journey and helping them get through this addiction mess they're in, whatever it is. So that's what we do. Just a bunch of guys. We pick and choose a project. We come together. We work on it. We do a little bit of good, hopefully a lot of good, and then we go on to the next thing. That's it. Nothing overly profound. I don't talk about it much. What we do is when we need help, we look for it locally, and we get it, and we address the need, and then we move on to the next thing. And sometimes we got to come back and do the first thing again, but that's all it is. So let me know in the comments below some of the stuff that you guys are working on in your cities or your countries. I'm really curious because what I'm looking for is things that 3 guys, 5 guys, 10 guys can get together, and girls, and work on and actually make a significant impact in their community that really makes the world a better place. I'm super curious, so let me know in the comments below. Other than that, Enjoy the haircut. Have a good night. Miker, out.